tweeted something about Whyte against Chisora 3. Obviously, we talk about courageous. Chisora's just coming off a pretty grueling fight on his part, at least, against Usyk. But what you said to me before in an interview, probably about 6 months ago now, that Dillian Whyte, you expect him to keep running from you, that you're the one guy he doesn't want to fight. Why is that, and do you see that changing now?
No, I don't see it changing. And I think it's just because I'm a bad mother hubber. I think that, you know, and I have a smile on my face. I'm small, my arms are too short. I'm too chubby, you know. I'm just not strong enough, not fast enough, and I have, I'm not likable. I don't know. I just think that I'm just a hard person to deal with, I guess.
But why do you think?
Those are the words of Michael Hunter. And Michael Hunter says, put me in there. Let me be the replacement for Povetkin. As you guys know, the Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin rematch is off due to the fact that Povetkin contracted the coronavirus, unfortunately. And we've heard Eddie Hearn talk about Chisora and Dillian Whyte 3, and then that's an easy fight for him to get made. He can control it. It's an all-British fight and showdown. But then there's a guy that he pretty much let go due to whatever the fuck he want, for whatever reason. He let Michael Hunter go off his roster. And he's like, hey, my phone's open. Call me. I can be a replacement from Dillian Whyte. Excuse me. And how Michael Hunter explained it, he's to this, to that, not to get the opportunity. He doesn't feel that he's going to get the opportunity. And I don't believe he will. Why? Because Eddie Hearn is not dumb. If he puts Michael Hunter in there, a guy that's probably been training from since when, a guy that's probably, he's drawled with Povetkin, okay? And he is quick, and he is fast, and he is smaller. But he's a guy that doesn't have much punching power, but he could be a guy that possibly upsets Dillian Whyte coming off a loss. And on top of him in their relationship. And I think Michael Hunter has the same type of relationship with Eddie Hearn, had Eddie Hearn with Luis Ortiz. Because you can remember, Ortiz was with Eddie Hearn once upon a time, and he fought a couple times, and he said, well, for whatever reason, same type of shit happened. Like, oh, well, he was boring, or he wasn't this, or he wasn't that. So they let this man go. Okay, and that was real strange on why he let that man go. But Dillian Whyte is on the main card. He needs a fight, okay? So it would be better to get someone in there like Michael Hunter, give up Michael Hunter an opportunity to, first of all, make some money. Second of all, to redeem himself with you. You say he's do this, he's do that. Third of all, he had a draw with Povetkin, the guy that knocked out Dillian Whyte. So if Dillian Whyte can take Michael Hunter, then you can wipe your hands with Michael Hunter and say, and use that as a reason why, hey, that's why I don't want him. He showed us that he wasn't this, he wasn't that, he was everything that I said he was, right? So go ahead, make the date, mate, right? He could do that, but the question is, will he? Will he do that? And I have to agree with Michael Hunter. I don't think he will. And I honestly don't think Eddie Hearn likes to deal with people that, for whatever reason, he's let go of. And in that regard, on that particular regard, on that issue, I think Eddie Hearn is a lot like Bob Arum. If you look at Bob Arum and his relationship with his fighters that used to be with him, Mikey Garcia, Andy Ruiz, who else used to be with him? Floyd Mayweather. Those guys, the guys that he used to be under his banner, under his stable, he doesn't have anything really too good to say about them. I think Eddie Hearn's just better at saying what Bob Arum doesn't really sugarcoat. Okay, I think that's what that really is. I think that if Eddie Hearn lets you go for whatever reason, or just parted ways with you, he doesn't really want to deal with you, and he doesn't really consider you. Okay, so Michael Hunter is that guy that, hey, I'm refused. And then now Michael has a good position because he was the guy that went 12 rounds with Povetkin. Yes, he was hurt by Povetkin, but was he knocked the hell out? Hell no. Right? He got a draw and he was able to hurt Povetkin, older as he was, and we thought Povetkin was on his way out. But he still had at least one good fight left now, didn't he? So there you go. Michael Hunter is the perfect guy for the job. Give him the opportunity, Eddie. Why not? Let this man prove himself. Give Dillian Whyte a formidable opponent. Let him get back in the swing of things because at least he could do something. If Dillian Whyte could actually knock out this young guy, Michael Hunter, then okay, that's what you can say. Well, he went a draw with Povetkin. Povetkin knocked me out, but I knocked out the guy that went 12 rounds and had a draw with Povetkin. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Michael Hunter and Eddie Hearn and all this Dillian Whyte replacement mess. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.